fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's coming back. Yeah. Okay.
Well, since I
Internet,
didn't clock in the first time.
internet stupidity, everyone. If you clocked in earlier, you get a free clock in. So, feel free to take advantage of that. uh, we'll see how many VODs this ends up getting broken up into. I hate when they get broken up into multiple VODs just because of these, like, minor quick crashes. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. It's been mostly behaving itself all night, so I'm not really complaining. There we are. There you go. Enjoy that extra clock in. Excellent. Like. I do like it though, because I do get to hear that wonderful little punching in sound again. I am quite fond of it. It's quite soothing. Also, I'm hoping that my stuff back at main base isn't getting too kind of messed up. I'm seeing those numbers drop down from the 1,000 these things are capable of holding, and getting a little nervous. Granted, I'm using Mark 6s in a couple of places where they're not at all necessary. That's on me if I do run into trouble. I could be running the Mark 5s on a couple of these things. Not unlike the coal. The coal's is a legit Mark 6. The iron, the copper, that's a legit Mark 6. One of these SAM ones, I think it's this one on the back side, is a legit Mark 6. This one is not. This one is currently not. Is currently only carrying 600. But I figured it would just be easier that way to just kind of keep going on the one belt, since I got a good enough production rate on it. McLeod, hi, no worries, friend. No worries. And thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Listen, I get it. I was a lot less social in folks' chats this year than previous years. I completely understand. It happens. There are folks who I definitely drifted away from too. Oh, but look at this. Isn't this just looking so good, especially as it keeps expanding on and on and This also isn't going to be the last of these that gets built out. There's one more of them slated in the works, and that's going to be nuclear power. Not because I need the power. This phase 5 plant, I have more than enough power in the current grid to suffice it without any major problems. But because I want to get nuclear running again, especially with the new options that exist for it, it's new content, I want to play with it, that sort of a thing. Now, hop under. Wait, fill that in. And for folks who might have been wondering about the trains, here you have a solid example of 2 of the train lines. These are largely blueprints, with the exception, the stuff I had to do manually was namely connecting the power between the power nodes. Everything else is all in the blueprints because of the AutoLink mod. It makes life so much simpler. Now let's see. If I take a single from here, go out to about this point, and then across, I should be good. And honestly, that is absolutely fair. Yeah, it's the only stream. It's the only save at this point. The other save file, the 1,000-hour save file, is the 1 year is in update 8, purgatory basically, and I think will remain in update 8 purgatory because I simply do not have some of what I need to do what I need to do with it. This one is the one it's all going to be at, effectively. Happy New Year's to you as well, Archangel. I'm guessing that it all just flipped up for you. Should work. Yeah, that's gonna work. I think I bust out the roof here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bust out the roof here. Which way do I want that to? Yeah, that's the correct way for it to face. Lock it. Pull it back. Perfect. I love how easy that is now that I've figured out kind of how to make that work. Grab my corner. Grab the corner here, because that's the thing I need there. Power is gonna have to... Oh god. Power is gonna be a bit of an annoyance here, isn't it? Actually, no. Power is not gonna be a problem. I was like, oh dear, power, oh no. The power is actually really easy this time around. Because this is a train line. This has power nodes on it. I'll just grab one of them, pop it down, go. That's going to be the easy way to handle that. They're Mark 1s here, but I'm okay with that. Oh, right, and usually I will have it auto-connect up. This time I do not want it auto-connecting. For one simple reason. These sit where they do because I'm half-nudging them. If I didn't, game won't let you half-nudge at that kind of distance, and it gets to be a little bit annoying. So instead, I kind of have to do it that way. And now I need to try and find the one that is the full, and now we're good. Oh, the shout. The shout on that cat. Our cats definitely have favorite humans. That goes without a shadow of a doubt. And Poe is definitely very happy that her favorite human is back. That's not a campaign. Actually, no, that's not a campaign character for Buttons. That is just the purple fluff ball. That is one of Buttons' newer, like, actual in-stream reactives for even their own stuff, right?
This is my actual true form. I have decided.
Okay, so there you go. It's their true form. It's even better.
Adorable purple floof.
Yup. Yes. You're thinking about
Urvu.
Urvu.
Urvu!
Urvu still
We love
exists.
Urvu in this chat.
Yep, Urvu will be seen again at some point in the nearest future.
Yay!
Especially since I do have another Astral's Adventures ready and mostly waiting. I have to hear back from the NPC folks too, so it's not quite fully there. But I hope to hear back from them soon. I'm definitely keeping in mind the fact that it is, you know, around the New Year's time gets busy and complicated for some folks, so it is entirely possible that they just have not had a chance to look at the document I sent out their way. Considering they're going to be playing some of the characters on that document, I want their input. That's a separate campaign. That's one... Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that one either. And there's at least one other person who's interested in and on that. We might be approaching the critical mass necessary to get that going. And if that's the case, I'm super excited. Night night, Miss Pyromancer. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful, safe, healthy, happy New Year's as well. If I could get a tuck-in for Miss Pyromancer, that would be fantastic. Since that's already anchored down, I'm not going to anchor this. That's fine. I'll just do the normal connections as I normally want to run them. Are you talking about Buttons one or Callisto's? Because I think that is legit your new one, right? Or close to it.
The one I have on right now, yeah.
Isn't that adorable? That is courtesy of Oceanax as part of the recent Trans Lifeline raid relay that I was very, very proud to get a chance to be part of. Oh, bother. I gotta turn. At least it's the easy turn. Yeah, at least it's the easy turn. I'll take it. Yep. I figured that's what it would be. Oh yeah, actually no. The no power is the correct one there. Isn't it? I love it. It's available. It is in the tier 1, folks, so it's available to everyone, because I was like, I can't keep this from folks. It meant I had to do a bit of shuffling around and move some other stuff to places. So if you're looking for, I think it's the... I'm trying to remember which one it was that I ended up having to move to a different slot just to kind of make room for that. I can't recall it off the top of my head. Apologies. The poly flag cat ears one. That's what it was. So that had to get shifted somewhere else. Once we can get that next emote slot unlocked, though, I'll be able to bring it back in full or bring something else in if folks would prefer something else instead. But I figured this one was just too cute not to use. And so I decided, yeah, I'm just going to pull it out and start using it right away. Because who doesn't love a good EB emote? Right? That go all the way through? Yeah. Or if not all the way through, close enough for my liking. I'm good. Kitten, it's not that serious. Sounds good. No worries. I'm going to be finishing up in about 20 minutes anyway. So the folks going to sleep, if you're like needing to wind down, please consider kind of just leaving alert so that we can send a little bit more love the way whoever I end up raiding. Because I'm definitely starting to get tired too. It is approaching finishing time for me. Because there's still quite a bit I need to connect up here, and I'm okay with waiting on it all. I'm already over my usual, like, total streaming time, because I started, like, a good hour early today, so I could even end here and be perfectly content. I just want to finish out some of the tasks here. If I can get to the place I'm looking to get to, that will be good enough. I don't know how long that's going to take. Not too terribly long. I think I can do it. This cat. Interesting. Hard cider mead. How did that end up tasting? That sounds like it could be really good. Like, legitimately, it sounds like that could be quite tasty. Come on. There we go. And that's fair, honestly. If somebody comes in and says and shows off like a beautiful, pristine, like amazingly well organized factory and says this is their first pass, I'm going to be very doubtful about that. Simply knowing what goes into this game, I'm going to be doubtful about that sort of a thing. And that's fine. Can some people do that? Sure. Absolutely. But it takes skill in a lot of other games of a similar type to get close enough for that. And even then, it's... the skills from one game might translate well into another, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be perfect. They won't all, like, translate flawlessly. I was afraid that would happen. You know what? I'm going to end it here because that is a problem that has to get solved. And I would like to find a way to just keep going and not have to basically kind of redo the connections between those and that. But I don't know what goes where, so I can't quite figure that out at this moment in time. This is as good a time as any to stop. We got about 15 minutes until the 7-hour mark anyway, so this works nicely. And yeah, you start to become better and better at avoiding the spaghetti if you care to avoid the spaghetti. If you don't care to avoid the spaghetti, well, you have fun with that. So that's absolutely fine too. Okay, so at this point, bear with me for a few moments while I find us a raid target. It's probably gonna be Seahorse if they're going, even though I think I raided Seahorse the other day.
Thanks
so
for
I don't
the
know.
stream.
Thank you for hanging out, friend. Okay, yeah, Seahorse is indeed live, and Seahorse is doing a DJ set as I had hoped. I think that will be probably our best bet as everything goes. I'm just taking a quick look down the rest of the list. Now let's just stick to Seahorse. Seahorse is easy. Seahorse is good music. And I'm just gonna double check and make sure that it's not an abrupt change in like energy. Oh no, I don't need another game, McLeod. I already have too many. Okay, so what Seahorse has going here is a little bit more energetic, but I think it'll be fine. Because, it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve still for Seahorse's side of things, and this is kind of a classic. I love going to these sorts of things in the past anyway. So thank you all for your patience, especially with the audio problems, because, oh dear lord, I don't know what happened, and I will hopefully be able to fix it for tomorrow's stream. With that said, thank you, folks. Thank you all for coming around, whether it was for a few minutes or the entirety of the stream. As always, it means the world to me. My next stream is, of course, as usual, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Probably more of this. Almost definitely more of this. That is the bean we are going over to. The wonderful, the last seahorse. With that said, once again, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful, a fantastic, a healthy, a safe, and a happy 2025. All the best to all of you for that. That is the raid message. If you do not have a subscription, this is the one if you do, folks. With that all said, I think I've said all I need to say. Ciao, everyone. Rawr.
Rawr.
Rawr.